So let's talk about how do we know that somebody's committed. I'm going to give you 5 pieces that show us, and it's in actions, because commitment is reflective with your actions. And it begins with this one. Number 1, you show your commitment with a positive attitude towards the main goal. Have you met somebody? In fact, we've had people here like, oh, $4 million a month. That's a lot. Does that show an attitude of commitment? Exactly. You're looking at the problem. You're like, oh my gosh, 4 million, right? But if you're committed, you're like, man, 4 million. I can't imagine what I'm going to unlock. Because if we get 4 million, we have more money. That means we have better marketing. That means we have an assistant. That means do you follow the difference? So I got to get to 4 million, because if I get to 4 million, all the things I get to unlock. You guys follow the difference in the commitment level? That's the positive attitude that shifts that mindset, right? Christine's like, man, I want to upgrade to the next place. I want an increase. I want these opportunities. But if we don't get to 4 million, that means that I'm going to get stuck here. That is unacceptable. Hey, Rick, Melissa, what can I do to help us get this thing moving better? Why? Because even though I'm just an assistant right now, I know where I want to go in my roadmap. What can I do to pick up some of these buckets so we can get there? Because I know once we have a bigger budget, it's going to be a lot easier because we can put more resource to it. Does that make sense? That's the difference. The negative mentality is, oh man, we're broke. Why can't I have 4 million? It's impossible, right? That's a totally different mindset. So let's go to the next one. Number 2, and this reflects in your actions, dedication towards the main goal. Dedication towards your main goal. When you're fully committed, not only are you positive towards it, but you're dedicated to see it through to completion. There's a big difference. We could talk about it all day. Hey, this is such a great company. I love it. You guys talk so well. You inspire me. And then you go to the office and you go drink your coffee. Get on your phone. Oh, Rick's ad. He's targeting me. Oh, I got to go to the bathroom. What did you do for your team during that time?
Nothing.
Not a damn thing, if I could be honest.
Yeah.
Right? Why? You've wasted the company's time. You've wasted your team's time. You're not showing commitment. Does that make sense? So dedication reflects in this. And this is, I'm going to coin this because my daughter did it, and it was such a powerful moment. I learned so much from watching my kids grow up. So if you guys remember, not too long ago, my daughter was at work, and she knows that she gets paid. But I always told her since she was little, you get paid to produce. You get paid to produce. So what I didn't realize is just how deep it went in her mind. So she's in the office, and she's like, you guys keep giving me baby work. I want real work. Finally, I'm like, here, go do this, da-da-da. Okay, great. She gets done with that. She comes back. She goes, Dad, I've been sitting here for 10 minutes waiting on you. And I'm like, I'm sorry, baby. I'm busy. You know, like, she goes, listen, Dad, you don't understand. She looks at me straight in the eyes with this confidence in her eyes. She says, Dad, I cannot sit here still and do nothing. I have to earn my paycheck. Think about that mentality of commitment. She is dedicated to her work. Why? Because anybody else, like a kid, most likely, what do? There's nothing to do? Okay, let me go on Facebook. Nobody's going to know. And if you come back, oh, I'll get back to you. I'm working on something right now. That's a lie. They're not dedicated. They're not working. And if I were to audit everything you did all day long, you didn't produce. So why should you get paid? Does that make sense? That's the difference between the mentality of somebody who's dedicated to what they do. Okay? Somebody who is just interested or it's just a job, I'm going to just get paid. They're not here to move the needle forward. They're here. They get mad when they get given tasks. Like, I gotta get work done. Oh, yeah, that's what we do at work. Right? Yeah, let's build this. Right? And then they're like, oh, I got nothing else to do. They look forward to the moments where there's nothing to do, because that's when they can fill it with absolute garbage, right? That's not dedication. Dedication is when you say, hey, I'm done. I finished my work, and the reality is I probably have another hour before my next task. So you know what? Let me go up to Melissa. Hey, Melissa, I know you've been swamped. I know you're dealing with these boxes and all this stuff. Can I help? Because I literally finished everything I need. So I've got about an hour right now. What can I do to help us? That's dedication towards a job. Does that make sense? And that's what makes the difference, guys. Now imagine if everybody here was positive about the goal and everybody here was dedicated to one another. Like, hey, I noticed that Yolanda's been on the phone all day long. She hasn't even been able to get up. Let me go get her water. Hey, Yolanda, thanks for the phone call. It helps me. Is there anything else that I can do? Is that mentality towards each other? What do you think she's going to work 10 times harder for me as a friend now because we bonded. She's like, man, Rick has my back. Like, he literally, to the point where he saw that I was parched and I'm on the phone, he went and grabbed me water, handed it over to me. Why? Because I'm dedicated to her. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's the shift. You're showing dedication, you're working, you're actually being productive, and you're not wasting time.